Josh in this morning, who is for Aaron. Hey, Josh, I'm so happy to have you with us.
Yeah, it's good to be here, guys.
Okay, so let's talk through what people need to know right now ahead of next week.
Well, what we know is that changes for the chillier are definitely on the way for all. For some, there's a potential, and it's so important to emphasize the word potential for significant lake effect snow for some. We're probably most certain right now about the timing of this. We absolutely have no certainty whatsoever on the placement of the bands of lake effect potential, the strength of the bands, the sheer amount of snow that will be developing with these bands. But one thing is for sure, I think that some of us are going to be seeing some of this lake effect. And that I'm pretty sure that the timing is going to be between Wednesday and Friday. So timing we know about. Placement of where the bands really target, we don't. Is it going to be a Southtown event? Is it going to be a Metro Buffalo event? We don't know. And anyone that goes out there right now on social media and sees a snowfall map that says, such and such town is going to get, 25.2 inches of snow, it's just bogus. Anybody can go online and get a snowfall map and put it on X, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram. It doesn't make them a meteorologist. Much like watching a YouTube video about how to fix a faucet doesn't make you a plumber.
No, Josh, I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God, yes. Please tell everybody what you put everyone through yesterday.
So I saw this weather wacko out there, and I got very nervous when I saw what I saw, because I've got family coming in from out of town, and I know that they get nervous, so then I'm feeling anxiety.
In order to calm your nerves, what did you do?
I said, let's get in touch with the meteorologists who are the experts in our field.
First, he poured a cocktail.
He texted his friend to put his anxiety right on me too, and he's just like, "Are you seeing this and this and this? What about this snowstorm?" And I'm like, just getting up from a nap.
My biggest concern here.
It's hype, and it's socially irresponsible to be putting these numbers up now 7 days in advance. We do not have that capability of being that precise at this point out.
My biggest concern here, and I think a lot of you could probably echo this concern, the travel.
Yes, 100%.
So you're saying that the best travel day is really going to be Tuesday?
Yeah, if we do see some of this lake effect potential, the time frame to watch for it would be between sometime Wednesday, which is, of course, a huge travel day. That is the big getaway day, all the way into Friday. So if you have flexibility in travel, no matter what happens, somebody pointed out to me on X, formerly known as Twitter, that it's always good to be prepared no matter what. I certainly agree with that, but I think we should be prepared for all kinds of things in life, whether it's nuclear war, a tornado, or whatever it might be. We should all have some preparations for all kinds of things. But, if you really want to use, a little bit of foresight, whether we get a flurry or something more substantial, maybe you want to be able to travel on Monday or Tuesday, or as early on Wednesday as you possibly can. But I would definitely shoot for the first part of the week versus the latter, because the getting home from Thanksgiving also may prove to be challenging for some.
Ideally, if you have a little bit of flexibility, maybe you are bumping up the day you drive.
Well, and so here's Katie. I'm nervous. She says my son flies in Tuesday and out on Friday. And so that's like the biggest thing, right? So Josh, just as we heard, explains that the days that we need to really watch for are Wednesday into Friday. So maybe, Josh, you can just reiterate that timing piece for us.
Yeah, and I thought I had a little graphic here that I put together on that. Let me see if I can call that up here. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, here we go. Yeah. What I did here was earlier today, I put up this graphic on Good Morning Buffalo. So the timing of the lake effect is Wednesday to Friday, probably more like later Wednesday versus early Wednesday, probably dealing with some kind of a mixed bag early Wednesday of precipitation. And then I think the heart of the lake effect is probably going to be on Thanksgiving Day itself into Friday. I'm most confident about the timing of any of this across Western New York. I have absolutely zero confidence on the band placement and intensity. It's just too far out to call at this point. Like I said, will it be a Southtown event? It's a possibility. Will it be a Metro Buffalo event? That's also a possibility. But to say who gets what at this point, no one knows. And anybody who claims to is full of poppycock, basically. The travel impacts are potentially significant because this would be the first significant lake effect setup that we've seen here this season. So that just in and of itself implies an impact on travel. Will that mean the 90? Will it mean other roads over the southern tier? Again, we just don't know.
The other thing that I consider is schools are going to be closed because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, which is good.
So that's good news. But when you consider the sheer amount of people on the roads, I get a little concerned for those people.
You know what? And I think Josh is saying, okay, so we've got time to go where. So let's over the weekend figure out the where, and then maybe if we have to adjust our travel plans accordingly, we can all do it. I did like what you mentioned before, though, because when we were talking about the working out, the cardio, if possible, leave that shoveling and those things to someone who's been doing it. You don't want to just go out and do that if you haven't been doing it for a long time. You don't risk your health, right? Be really careful. Start the snowblowers this weekend. Make sure those things are working because you're going to need them, if not this week, eventually.
Right, of course. And it's going to be a winter thing, sure. I heard somebody mention or saw somebody mention, well, what about El Nino? In the winter weather forecasting earlier in the season, I suppose, Josh, they were talking, okay, this isn't going to be as bad as last winter. But realistically, it's still difficult to forecast what and where.
El Nino is like an apple. How many different types of apples can you rattle off right now? You could probably come up with quite a few. And El Nino is just like that. And so no two El Ninos are alike. So some center themselves in a different part of the Pacific than others. Some are more shallow than others. Some are more expansive than others. And so there are a variety of different circulations and oscillations that go into making a winter forecast that will ultimately have an impact on Western New York. So, for example, this El Nino, I've been looking at some new research that suggests it could be a little bit weaker than what we were originally thinking. And that means that other players come into factor for, just how much snow we may see over Western New York. And again, it only just takes one event. I think last year taught us that. Think about how much snow Buffalo had versus Rochester. I mean, we had, I can't think of what the actual total is. I think I still have a little PTSD over those storms, as maybe you do too. But something like 175, 80 inches, or whatever it was, with more in other parts of Western New York, while Rochester had 50 inches or something like that. So it's always about the haves and the have-nots in lake effect, and that certainly is going to be the case with this event too. There will be haves and there will be have-nots. The question is, how much for the haves and how little for the have-nots? And we can't answer that just yet.
We are just begging to keep the snow at bay. Lori says last year we got hit hard in Lockport. Kevin says Buffalo storms last year were bad. And then I saw a comment here from Jeanette that says our school, thankfully, is already closed on Wednesday, which gives us more time to prepare. Indeed.
You could see some schools choose to do that too. And you know what? I kind of side with them. They've got the snow days as it is. Like, sure, I know it's a little early in the season, but it's around a holiday. Just make it easier for everybody. We'll see. We'll see how that all goes.
And I love, hold on one second, Josh. I just want to unmute your mic here because if we unmute ours at the same time, then we're going to have an echo. So just hang on 2 seconds. Okay.
I was just going to add that, as we get closer, and now that we are so much better with technology in the science of weather forecasting, what used to be, timing and placement forecasts on lake effect, we're only good maybe 12 hours, 24 hours in advance. Now we're better than that. And so we should have a better idea going into early next week, certainly by Monday, as to the placement, intensity, and certainly timing, the placement, intensity, and actual snowfall amounts. And so that should help to to make your plans accordingly. But if you do have flexibility, and a lot of us do for next week, because a lot of people take the entire week off, why not leave early for Grandma's house, as long as Grandma doesn't mind having you on a couple days early.
Just unmuting our mic.
She's calm. Grandma wants you there.
Here's the other thing. Diana's right. People have to pay attention to the warnings, whether they believe them or not. And at this point, just to be clear, there is no warning.
No.
This is just giving you a heads up of the potential of the significant snowfall. And again, we don't necessarily know where or how much, but as you heard, Josh is pretty confident about the timing Wednesday through Friday.
How about Paula? So help me God if it's just me and a 20-pound Thanksgiving.
By the way, I'm all about giving a heads up. I'm just advising those who go on social media, in particular, we get a lot of information on social media. When you see a snowfall map coming from not me, not Aaron, not Autumn, not Mary Beth, you just don't know where it came from. Anybody can, like I said, anybody can go online and get a video about how to fix a faucet. It doesn't make them a plumber. Okay, so I just keep kind of coming back to that.
Yeah. Although one time, Josh, I did go online and I was able to fix the water heater.
Oh,
YouTube
good job,
video.
Katie.
Thereafter.
Not yet. It's DVD.
One thing, Josh, you're going to be here all weekend tracking this for us. So make sure that you're staying with us on our WKBW app, and we're going to send you push alerts so that you are in the know. You're able to keep your family safe. We're not trying to make
your poor mother's getting work. You're working up your mother, Edward.
Well, I already texted her this morning because I knew she was going to be nervous, and I didn't text her last night.
So she could sleep?
Correct. So because I knew this was going to be one of those things. Josh.
Jan, come early. He would love to have you earlier.
By all means.
There you go.
I know my mic
He's just nervous for the rest of the people who are traveling,
Well,
I'm guessing.
If I can just add, make sure that you tune in here, because we are not here to alarm. We are here to be an alert. There's a difference between the two. So this is not meant to alarm. This is meant to alert and give you a heads up.
The one thing that I love to see here is a comment from Marguerite. Thank you, Josh. I hope you don't get stranded with Ed again in the studio. Let me tell you, it's not because I don't like Josh. It's just because you're absolutely right, because we don't want to be stuck here again.
Well, great news. Ed is off all next week. So if Josh is stranded with anybody in the studio, you're looking at her.
Right. Josh, there was one comment here that said that she trusts you, or she learns a lot from you, and I can't find the comment here. Lauren, poor Jan, I know. Kim, thank you, Josh. I learned a lot from you too, Josh, and I appreciate you addressing this, and I appreciate you talking about this in depth, despite not having all of the information. It's very, very important that we're at least alerted to this.
Thank you, Josh. We appreciate it. We're going to be talking to Josh, I have a feeling, more and more as the week goes on.
But you get a
There you go.
Yes.
good information from him.
Okay, so now to not feed Ed's mom's anxiety, let's do some laughs. Let's talk about some fun stuff. If you have more questions, you can drop them in or reach out to Josh. But
Yes,
let's
this,
chit chat
Lori.
about something fun.
The bottom line is tune into Channel 7.